E aí galera do YouTube, tudo bom com vocês? Bem-vindos a mais um vídeo de Genshin Impact. E continuando aqui de onde a gente parou, né? A missão que a gente tá fazendo lá com o Zhongli, buscando os 4 trabalhadores que sumiu. E o Xiao tá falando com fantasmas de novo aí. É isso aí, eu tô aqui praticamente do lado aqui do local da missão e vamos lá, né? Siga para o passe de Ling 1 para procurar pistas. Mais pistas? Ok. Como é que tá a amizade das minhas personagens? Tá perto de completar alguma? A Ruta tá mais perto, né? Mas vai demorar pra caramba ainda. Ok. Vamos lá. Pra lá. Ah, já tô do lado aqui da pista. Peraí, se eu encostar na pista talvez comece a... eu sabia. Vai que eu chego perto demais e começa ali naquela queda. Eu me lasco. Que? Que pista? Isso aqui? Ah.
レイク間の出口に向かおう。そこに足跡がなければ、彼らはまだレイク間の中にいることになる。もし新しい手がかりを見つけたら、それをたどろう。
Ok. Só um segundo. Eu sinto que o microfone tá chiando, mas não posso fazer nada, cara. Mas é um chiadinho bem baixinho, então acho que não dá nem pra notar. Pra onde mesmo? Ah, pra lá. É quase que eu esqueço. Ok. Cadê, cara? Tô do lado. Ó. Pegadas. Exato.
どうやらレイク間を通過して、さらに先へ行っているみたいだな。
足跡を追えば、彼らの行き先がわかるはずだよな。
E eu esqueci de botar em inglês. Vamos lá. Esse episódio vai ser em inglês. Simbora. Eu vou até com a Rosária. A Rosária tem uma voz bonita em inglês. Ah, pra cá. Tava indo pro lado errado já. E aí?
Oh no, the footprints end here.
We should inquire with anyone nearby. If the miners came through here, they may well have seen them.
Ah, qual é? E aí, velhinho? Sabe dar uma coisa?
Have you seen anyone dressed like a miner around here?
A miner? I'm afraid not.
Oh.
Let's try someone else.
Yeah. Eu ia dizer um negócio bem cruel aqui agora. Tu!
Have you seen any miners nearby? About this tall? 4 of them?
Ah, pai,
Stop
não.
bothering me. Can't you see I'm cloud watching?
What?
Jeez, a little grumpy, aren't we? Whatever. Let's go ask someone else.
The fuck's your problem?
Useless.
Cara chato, maluco. Tem mais um pra falar. Uma menina? Uma criança. A criança que vai dar a informação certa, é sério? É sério isso? Ah, não, não é criança não, é uma jovem. Ela é mais nova do que a Rosária. Então, né?
There. Seen any miners?
It must have been about 4 or 5 days ago.
Uou.
There were a few men who came through here carrying baskets and picks. I guess that could have been them.
Yeah.
That's them!
4 or 5 days ago. It appears that they were moving slower than we'd anticipated. Traversing the geography of Lingju Pass must have held them up.
It was so strange. 4 big guys with lifeless expressions. It was like they were in some sort of trance. And there was a child staggering in front of them.
A criança também tá hipnotizada.
This child. Did you see what they look like?
I caught a
Uma menina de
glimpse.
óculos.
Blue hair, short. I think it was a girl. She wasn't smiling. In fact, she looked very serious.
And they took this road?
Yes, they followed it
Tem uma pegada no chão.
Let's go after them. More footprints. There's a person over there.
Doko.
Help! Please save me!
Doko.
Is that one of the people we're looking for? Oh, rescue first. Ask questions later.
I see no one. Ok, vamos lá. Tá mais no meio da chuva, a vantagem vai ser minha. Xablau!
You can't run!
Uou, calma lá, passa. Easy.
Those monsters were so aggressive. They must have noticed me walking through.
Não me
Before I
diga.
knew it, they were all over me. Thank you all for saving me. My name is Wanyu. I belong to Liyue Shengyu Hall. I head up our human culture and civilization research.
Huh? You sure you're not a miner?
Hã?
A miner?
Meio na cara aqui não.
We're looking for a group of 4 strong fellas carrying mining equipment.
Ela aparece? Um homem grande e forte.
I saw those people.
Really?
Yes. I set off from Nantianmen the day before yesterday, heading for Lingju Pass. About halfway there, I came across some people. A few men. I was in a hurry. I didn't get a good look. I'm afraid I'm not...
I think that's all we needed to hear. Thank you.
I hope it's useful to you. I'd better get going. There's a conference I need to attend.
Bye bye. Be safe. On your way back.
Scholar, the miners were heading for Nantianmen.
Can we be absolutely sure that it was the men that were looking?
A child with a group of adults. Sounds pretty close to Paimon. What?
Hey, perhaps that rock over there can tell us more.
Claro, a visão das pedras.
It looks promising. I'll do my best.
Vai dar. Se conecta com a pedra. Mano, depois daqueles summons da Yanfei, quase que eu desisto do Genshin, cara. Tudo... Se eu vou parar de jogar Genshin ou não, depende do Arconte Eletro. Só o Arconte Eletro sendo top, que vai me fazer continuar jogando Genshin. É o único jeito de eu continuar jogando Genshin, se o Arconte Eletro for... Tudo que eu espero que ele seja. Que ela seja, no caso.
I rarely find a use for it. But praise from Mr. Zhongli is high praise indeed.
It's a good thing we brought our Kunjun cup.
You think so? I guess it's been a worth. It feels like we're cracking a criminal case.
Parecido.
It's a lot of fun.
Be that as it may, we would do well to keep our guards high. 4 fully grown men in a trance-like state, walking...
Oh, you're quite right, Mr. Zhongli. We should have our wits about us.
That's
Yes.
not all. Our scholar was attacked by Geovishap hatchlings, but the level of aggression they exhibited was
Uncommon.
unusual.
Unusual.
We have encountered many clues along the way. So far, they've pointed us in the right direction. The miners headed in the direction of Nantianmen the day before yesterday. From here, they would have had to navigate a perilous mountain road. If their destination is indeed Nantianmen, we should be able to catch up with them.
É só teleportar.
I left a mark in the vicinity just now. If Uncle Dai does pass through here,
Clever thinking.
Ele é um cara inteligente. Só é inteligente quando se trata de dinheiro. Só um segundo. Sério? Ah, não posso nem quebrar isso. Que sacanagem. Beleza, vamos embora. Eu posso teleportar pra lá em vez de andar? Posso. Oh! Close, close. What?
Hey, over here on the
É um dos caras?
one of the missing people?
Eu queria passar direto por ele, mas tudo bem.
There's a basket lying here too. This must be one of the miners.
Hey, hello?
judging by his appearance, he must have collapsed from exhaustion.
Olha a perna dele.
Should we wake him up?
I can still take...
Sounds like he's whispering something.
It seems that he thinks he still has work to do. There's a camp nearby. We should take...
Ok. Eu tô pulando o diálogo porque não tá passando nada de interessante no diálogo, então interessante. Indeed.
How is he?
Tá.
He won't die.
Calma lá, Paimon. Também nem assim não.
Into a stupor. Thankfully, he's not in serious danger.
I heard him talking about
I see you.
Did he dig himself
Don't
into
you
the
dare.
state?
It's certainly a possibility.
It looks like there's something in his pocket.
What? Uma pedra.
Ore fragments?
Eu sou um gênio. Ele vai pegar a pedra e ver a memória da pedra.
I just witnessed the memories within these ore fragments. This person brought these fragments out of the mine. He's one of the 4 that we're searching for.
How he came to be here is what we need to understand.
So he was kidnapped and then abandoned.
Kakustere.
But if they
Não,
didn't
Kakustere
bring
não.
him,
Como é que é o nome?
why bring him all the way out
Kakush.
here?
Kakush.
Unless something happened. Something that led him to...
Falaram sobre isso em Higurashi...
Humans had enough.
Não, na Kokoroni, cara. Qual era o nome?
Oh, wait a moment. Seeing these fragments has jogged my memory. I have something for you.
Hã? What?
What is it? Ooh, is it a present?
Paimon se controla.
Something for us?
As I
Why?
mentioned, before I met Uncle Dai, I was in a daze. After setting out with you on this case, it feels like a fog is lifting. I was so happy when Uncle Dai enlisted you to help. I would never have managed to track down these clues by myself. These are some crystals that I bought from the market. Not any old crystals, mind you. This purity is extraordinarily rare. One for each of you. A memory.
Oh, thank you.
It's beautiful.
Tem um vermelho.
Oh, and the colors
Oh.
change as you turn it. It's like a different crystal from each end.
But of course, take it. And this one is for Mr. Zhongli.
Não, eu quero pra mim.
Is something wrong? Not to your liking?
On the contrary. I just hadn't anticipated receiving a gift during the current circumstances. But thank you. I will take good care of it.
Suspeito.
I'm pleased you like them. It's nice to be able to give a gift that others can appreciate.
Ainda acho que esse bicho vai virar um vilão
I
em
see
algum
more rocks
momento.
over there. You should all get some rest. I'm going to scan the surroundings. Perhaps there are more memories to uncover.
You sure like rocks, huh, Kun?
Ores are the crystals of the earth, the sediment of time itself. I feel at peace among them. Get some rest and call me when you're ready to set off. I won't be far.
Rest easy. I surveyed the area. There's no... Oh, however, there is something I wanted to discuss with you.
A roupa dele é muito... Nossa, a roupa dele é muito da hora, cara.
All of a sudden.
Traveler,
Oh,
does Dragonfall mean anything to you?
não. Quer dizer, sim, é um Pokémon, mas nesse jogo não.
You mean the ore that Kunjun's looking for? What's so special about it?
Dragonfall is an incredibly rare ore used in forging. The majority of regular crystals are formed in high-temperature environments. Dragonfall
Oh, reações elementais?
is formed as a product of elemental reactions.
Elemental reactions can produce material objects?
Nice.
Indeed, they can. However, only a minority can survive for long periods of time. Dragonfall first emerged in the midst of a great battle, thousands of years ago. Powerful clashes of elemental energy gave birth to elemental crystals. When the fighting ceased, these geological remnants were
Eu pensei que agora, e se eles fizessem armas que pudessem ser usadas somente pelos Arconte, mano?
and yet they
Ia
are
ser
crystal
interessante.
creations all the same,
Afinal de contas, eles são praticamente deuses, mano.
relatively unknown.
Igual na cutscene que o Inter e a Lumine têm suas próprias espadas.
Why is it then that a citizen of Lior now wishes to strike upon ore that has long since vanished from the earth?
Yeah, if he knows of its existence, surely he knows all of already been mined. Weird. Paimon doesn't get it.
Porque ele é um
There
vilão.
are those in the mining trade who retain a keen interest in Dragonfall. But for someone like Mr. Kunjun, whose motivations for seeking it are unclear even unto him.
Ulterior motives? Is he a villain?
Finalmente, Paimon.
Conclusion that is presently impossible to reach.
Agora o jeito que ela falou foi engraçado. Is he a villain? Is he a
Don't
villain?
forget, rescuing those miners is the primary objective.
Sim.
We're drawing closer to our goal. I believe we should continue to follow this road through.
Yes,
When you're
sir.
well rested, call Mr. Kunjun over to us. We still have more.
Okay.
We should ensure this miner is settled here at the camp.
Aham. Tô pronto, bora. Pedra ancestral. E 4 livros. Pera aí, onde é que ele tá? Ah, simbora. E aí, meu chapa? Bora? Quero terminar logo essa missão que ainda tem outras pra fazer. Do bully.
No problem. I'm done here.
E tem outra missão também que eu não sei qual, do que é que se trata a outra missão.
There are many beautiful rocks here, but nothing out of the ordinary. I couldn't find any clues. Then again, the memories of ore can shift with the passage of time and the changing of the environment. Difficult to say. I feel that ore memories tend to be from the recent past.
So there's never any ancient memories?
Rocks endure, but as eons pass, their memories are erased. Those memories that survive are rooted in powerful emotion or thought.
That makes sense.
Indeed.
É.
Let's keep going.
Indeed. To where nós go now? Ah, pra árvore. Vamos descer exatamente na árvore. Ok, em qualquer lugar então. O local que a menina sempre ficava.
Such an immense tree.
And there's so many mysterious looking crystals up there too. Amazing.
Toca no cristal para ver se tu vê a memória do cristal.
Let's conduct separate investigations. I'll take that area. Perhaps you could survey this section.
Tome cuidado. É o Arconte, caramba. Dizer que o Arconte tem que tomar cuidado.
You see anything worth investigating?
Well, there is this stone tablet here.
Doesn't seem very interesting. Paimon's gonna look over there.
Huh. It's worth a try, surely.
Qual é, Paimon? Desse... Meu Deus do céu. Obviamente tem uma memória nessa pedra.
This is...
Hey, what's wrong?
Ele não vai contar.
just a bit lightheaded. It's past. Nothing to worry about. Not yet.
Claro.
Whatever. Paimon's going to investigate over there. Why don't you climb the tree and have a look? If you don't try, you won't know. Anyway, you'll...
Tá bom, eu vou escalar.
You think so?
When has Paimon ever come up with a bad idea? Paimon can fly.
Né?
Alright, Paimon will go. You wait here. Paimon will...
Caraca, ela usou a cabeça, maluco. Isso foi surpreendente.
Voice came from behind the tree. Quick, let's go see.
Paimon usou a cabeça, por essa eu não esperava. Oh, dragão maligno? Oh. Eu consigo passar por aqui? Que foi, Zhongli? Qual probes?
This has been newly dug. It would appear our answer is up ahead.
A voice coming from the tunnel. Someone else go first.
Compose yourselves. I will... There is an unusual presence emanating from inside the tunnel.
Eu vou ter que escolher os personagens. Se eu tiver que escolher os personagens, eu vou ter que trocar meu time, cara. Que se eu tiver que enfrentar aquele bicho aqui agora, o bicho grandão. Aí, né? Oh. O que foi que houve? Hã? Do nada começou a cutscene, maluco. Ah, os caras cavando.
Missing miners are here. What are they digging for?
I'm afraid that this whole tunnel is the fruit of their strenuous labor.
That gate. Has it been there all along?
Não.
Digging a tunnel to this ancient seal. Had they not been discovered, they would undoubtedly persevere until the gate.
So behind the seal there's...
Ué! Eu não fiz nada. Oh. Ei! O escudo dele não é desse tamanho não. Ele tá nem aí. Passa no meu escudo que eu quero ver. Joga o meteoro da paixão aí. Tchê. Oh! A pirralha! What? Ih, quebrou o selo. Nós estamos sendo chupados. Olha só o que nós temos aqui. Pera aí, eu tenho que trocar de time pra enfrentar esse cara. Oi, 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 oi. Tá de sacanagem comigo, mano. Zhongli vai estar no time? Vai estar no time, ok, normal. Oi!
You arrive at my doorstep of your own volition. Excellent. Taking revenge for sealing me away will be all the easier.
Como é os equipamentos do Zhongli?
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember.
Dano gel, ele tem o que? Dano gel.
But where are those
Ele tem dano
who
gel?
share
Nossa.
memory?
Ok. Ok. Ele tá full suporte, constelação. Oh, ele pode botar 2 pilares ao mesmo tempo. Beleza.
So, the little girl is your power incarnate. But if you recall, Azhdaha, this is not how we intended for events to transpire.
Waste not your words. Your life is mine.
Ah!
Stabilize.
Lament! Tear! Worthless!
Quase não dou dano. Ah, agora eu dei um daninho. Ah!
Eyes on me!
Is once not enough? You would forsake me again?
Hã?
That is what you choose to believe, so be it. He who bears the weight of memory is destined to shoulder the burden of truth, as it ought to be.
Ok. Sinceramente, eu não tô lendo nada do que eles estão falando aí, mas tudo bem.
Solidify.
Depois, quando eu estiver editando esse vídeo aqui, ou quando eu tiver postado, eu gravo. Quer dizer, eu gravo não, eu vejo o que é que eles estão falando. Errou!
Solidify.
You can't run!
There is no atonement for 1,000-year pain. Morax, you think you can destroy me?
Não! Ué, cadê ele? Errou! Oh! Eita caramba, de onde foi que ele veio? Que susto, maluco! I have the high ground. Ah! Toma no rabo.
Useless. To ashes.
Ele vai bater com o rabo, ok.
You can't run.
There is no atonement for 1,000 years.
Watch out!
Allow me.
You've recovered. How can that...
Focus your efforts, Morax.
Hã? What? What? Pera aí. Meu time inteiro recuperou, como assim? What? Foi que meu time inteiro recuperou?
Stabilize.
Não, ok. Tome. Oi.
I will have order.
Experience an eon of suffering.
Pra onde é que ele tá indo agora? What?
The enraged earth will not absolve you.
Take this.
Shifting sands.
Daqui a pouco ele morre. É só levar na tranquilidade. Já era. Ele vai explodir! Ah não, ele tá sendo selado de novo. Oh. Ele vai explodir! Cara, hã?
1,000 years after you sealed me underground, you return for the second time.
A pirralha era o bicho? Uou.
You should call it by its name, Azhdaha. Fate.
Fate? Fate? So here lies the wisdom of the gods. Destroy all deemed redundant. Enlist tyrants to ravage the wilderness.
Ele tá se referindo ao o que rolou com os caras lá, né?
You have forgotten.
Olha o carinha.
Voice!
Azhdaha.
Huh? Kunjun?
Morax. It's been a while.
Hã? Hã?
Azhdaha. The very same.
During the battle, you imbued us with your power.
Oh.
Yes. It was all I could manage. Forgive me for concealing the truth.
Tu não lembrava, eu acho.
There were things that only became clear to me upon reaching this tree. Allow me to elaborate. I am not Azhdaha the whole.
É estilo Kurama, de Naruto. A parte das trevas ficou dentro do Minato e a parte do bem, entre aspas, ficou no Naruto.
You can consider the existence of me and the Azhdaha you see
O
there
branco e o preto.
to be a reflection of such polarities.
Sim, 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 sim.
Are a schism of the will of Azhdaha.
So there are two Azhdahas?
Eles foram separados pelo Zhongli.
It can't be. That's impossible.
When the seal loosened, your power manifested in this world as a child. With this new identity, you
Oh.
were able to vent about the forces that suppressed you. But would anyone listen? Would they even care? That's when it occurred to you. The loosening of the seal constituted an opportunity to strike back. Kidnapping the miners was all in aid of digging to the entrance to the seal itself. Your plan was to launch an attack on both ends, from outside and
Inside, within.
thereby fully destroying the seal.
The audacity! Are you insane? If you truly are a part of me, how is it you find yourself standing on the side of the betrayer?
A boca dela não tá se mexendo.
I was another power awakened with the loosening of the seal. Too weak to reincarnate, but strong enough to possess a human body.
Oh.
I was barely conscious. I couldn't remember who I was. Only the past would elicit a reaction from me. But my aim was clear. Find Morax. Aid him in stopping you.
I had sensed that something was amiss when you mentioned Dragonfall. Had your power been but a little stronger, I would have recognized you.
Don't blame yourself. I have changed beyond all recognition. Only when I touched the stone tablet did I truly remember.
Remember.
It's been so long.
Precisava dessa mudança sinistra na voz?
Comprehension of youthful humanity and ancient dragonkind. Morax, do you want to tell the tale?
Senta que lá vem história.
The decision is yours.
Vai ser aquelas cutscene?
You haven't changed.
Ou não?
Then allow me.
Aquelas cutscene desenhada que nem tem livro? Ah, que decepção.
Friend and ally of the Geo-Archon Morax, with a lifespan far exceeding that of mankind. However, that which is derived of the Earth is no more or less than the Earth itself. The memories of rocks do not last long. Those memories that survive are rooted in powerful emotion. But as time passes, so these memories fade into obscurity. Erosion is the world's greatest destroyer of memories. Erosion ground Azhdaha's consciousness into oblivion. Slowly, he forgot the face of his old friend.
Oh.
And his memories of defending Liyue Harbor disintegrated. Azhdaha, now incomplete, became irascible, aggressive.
What would you expect? It was humanity that attacked the ley lines that sustained me.
This much is true, which is why you attacked the chasm, why you waged war against Morax. In the beginning, in order to open up new territory and increase production, the citizens of Liyue came to the mountains to mine. Overexploitation caused the ley lines to quake, which brought untold suffering to us.
Oh.
Erosion made us even more savage. No matter how we struggled, we lost the ability to coexist with humanity. We lost all reason. Morax shared with us some of his power to prevent further erosion, but it was futile. Everything returns to dust. It is the natural order, an unstoppable force.
É, verdade.
And so, we became you. And from your will, I emerged. I am your final contract. Witness the promise between Azhdaha and Morax. You can hate me, but you cannot deny me.
No. No!
Yes.
I am the remnants of Azhdaha's benevolence, the echo of a contract set in stone. I harbor a willingness to go further, a willingness to coexist peacefully with mankind.
No, no! It is I, Azhdaha, forged of elemental crystal, bearer of the weight and memories of the earth, older than the mountains and the oceans that decides. I will not swear allegiance to this insect.
Morax is not an insect.
A lord over insects is nothing but an insect in turn.
You forgot yourself. Nobody held Morax in higher regard than you or I. That which you have forgotten, I hold here in my heart. If you are the memory of the earth, then I am the memory of coexistence. Of coexistence with humanity. All powers under heaven, rise and fall of land and sea.
A star appears within the wild. A sun ascends as bright as jade.
What? Ele tá se convertendo, alguma coisa assim?
Strange. What is this feeling? And all this?
You are spent, and I will soon disappear. Before I do, heed these words. In the wilderness, snow falls on a spring day. In an instant, it will melt. Even where it is fleeting and leaves no trace. Even where it will never fall again.
No! That isn't true! I don't accept this as fate!
Perhaps it isn't, but it remains an inevitable misfortune.
More axe!
More axe!
The little girl vanished.
Erudida? Sei lá, tá?
Are you satisfied, Azhdaha?
I had to make amends. Satisfaction had no part in it. So, Morax, you call yourself Zhongli these days?
I do.
Well, I'm afraid old habits die hard. To me, you're Morax.
As you please.
I never did forget your gift of sight.
I hardly lifted a finger. Think nothing of it.
And yet, you could see. You wouldn't know the yearning of a blind dragon, searching for the sun. A pair of eyes, from Morax to Azhdaha. This, I will remember this.
Ok.
Your power is nearly spent.
Ah, perceptive as always, my friend.
Shall we get going, you and I?
Surely the pressing matter is still that of the miners trapped outside the seal.
Indeed. Hence the need to get going. To fix the damage left in your wake.
Straight down to business as always. Let's go.
Ele é o arconto dos contratos. Done! Onde é que eu pego minha recompensa? Espada do mercenário pequenininho. Ok. Eu posso... Como é que eu faço pra enfrentar ele de novo? Eu falo com isso aqui, sei lá? Não? Acho que eu tenho que sair e depois voltar, né? Mas vai ficar pra outro vídeo.
How did we get here? We need to go back and check on the miners.
Nossa, o jogo tá começando a ficar pesado até pra mim, mano. Ok, vamos lá. Vamos terminar essa história que o jogo tá começando a ficar... What? Que o vídeo tá começando a ficar comprido.
My men and I found your clues and followed them straight here. We found Mao
O bicho ainda tá... Essa hora de Super Saiyajin Ultra Instinto, é. A hora de Ultra Instinto.
Young Kun, What is?
Ele alcançou o instinto superior.
Pay it no mind.
E a voz?
Those 3 miners are over there, in that cave.
Cave? What happened?
Eles cavaram.
Exhausted, but not in danger. Don't worry.
Right. Well, thank you, all of you. I better go and see how they're doing.
Yeah.
So you're taking them back to Liyue Harbor?
Essa voz.
That's right.
Can I come with you?
No
What?
problem. You rescued my men. I'll be happy to assist all of you in any way I can. I'll be back soon.
Pera, mas
To
ele...
assess their condition.
Eu pensei que ele fosse desaparecer. Ah, não, mas o espírito dele, né?
We should be calling you Azhdaha. You're coming back to Liyue Harbor too.
Como ele disse, ele só pegou esse corpo emprestado. Aí, tá vendo?
This body. Once I'm gone, the true owner will accompany the miners back to Liyue. Kunjun hails from a family of famous artisans. He too will be famous in time. It would be a shame for someone of his talent to go missing.
You always did have a great admiration for blacksmiths.
Curious how swords and daggers are blind, yet their creators see so much. Perhaps empathy is mankind's proudest achievement after all.
Azhdaha, I am no longer the Geo-Archon.
É, tu entregou todo o negócio lá pro... É.
Today I am just an ordinary citizen of Liyue.
É verdade, o Venti também, né? Entregou não, ele perdeu a parada lá dele.
Let's get the difficult part out of the way. I cannot guarantee that I won't be awoken a second time.
No matter.
Zhongli pode não ser o Arconte, mas ele ainda mantém o poder.
And how will Liyue fare without Rex Lapis?
Bom, que... Ainda não foi explicado não, né? O que os fatores querem com os núcleos dos Arcontes. Pronto, chamar de núcleo. Ah, minha cadeira. Era o mais forte entre nós.
You were always the strongest among us. Yet it would seem that even
Among Us.
have been eroded. That's unimportant. Fate is ordained by heaven. Even if our mission had already concluded, it would be cowardly not to strike out on the road of departure. You may live forever, doomed to a lonely existence. Yet, even this is temporary. When you reach the end of time, those people, those past and future relationships predetermined by fate, they will be waiting for you.
I do not pretend to match your rhetoric when it comes to the subject of a life long lived. I fear that the life of an elemental being is longer than any in this world.
Were it not so, you would have killed me long ago, and would not be having to face me again now.
You've brought a smile to my face. When all is said and done, a reunion between old friends is an auspicious occasion.
Ele tava com saudade de encontrar alguém da época dele.
Did you hesitate?
A heart of stone is a heart nonetheless. But I am the god of contracts, and was for a time a god of the people of Liyue.
You chose justice, but did not forsake your kindness. You came to me not as an assassin, and so I was willingly sealed away.
Oh.
The movements of the Earth Dragon can tremble the earth and shake the heavens. With your abilities, even at my full strength, I struggled to confront you, let alone seal you away.
Hence my inception. Do not forget that I was there with Liyue's founder. The face may have changed, but the content of the contract remains intact. Old friend, god of contracts, I hereby honor our agreement.
Oh.
Thank you, Azhdaha.
Azhdaha.
My life is at an end. I will join the eternal flow of time. And you, Morax, You will live for many a day to come.
You're leaving?
If it is fated, Morax, we will meet again.
E lá se vai a aura do instinto superior. Então é isso. O Kunjun de verdade.
Don't be alarmed. He's only asleep.
Wow, that was so weird. It was like he suddenly became another person.
Ele se tornou outra pessoa.
We have yet to meet the real Kunjun.
É verdade. Ele era um bom amigo.
He was. Centuries may have passed since then.
Cara, cadê? Veio duas opções pra clicar seguidas, sem diálogo antes dele, entre eles. Coisa mais sem sentido.
In our last
Que susto do caramba!
Lapis was walking alone in the mountains. He heard a remote voice, unlike any other, coming from a crack in the earth.
E lá vamos nós.
Most of the ancient geo life forms that live below Liyue
Tá
are
alto
blind,
que sou caramba.
having not seen the sunlight for an age.
The voice was sometimes sad and song-like. Other times it was loud and thunderous. The Lord of Geo searched here and there before finally unearthing a strange stone from the bedrock.
That's how Azhdaha was. I answered his wish and took him above ground.
Acho que o áudio do headset tá sendo captado pelo microfone.
Geo took pity on
Oh.
the rock's spirit and carved it into a magnificent work of craftsmanship, a vivid representation of a dragon.
I
Oh.
bestowed him with a pair of eyes to see the world and came to an agreement with him.
With his fingers, he made 2 eyes, quicker than words could tell. Lightning flashed and thunder roared, and a living, breathing dragon soared into the clouds.
I agreed to let him live among the people above ground. But if the day ever came when he brought ruin to order, he would once again be sealed in the dark.
The dragon accompanied the Lord of Geo, fighting campaigns alongside him in the 4 corners of the world.
Oh.
We have a saying to eulogize these events. The crash of a spear brought billowing dust. The mountains and waters made way at the sound. The sight of a dragon bestowed with a touch the promise of rainwater blessing the ground.
Tenho que admitir que as histórias do Genshin é muito boa, cara. Nossa senhora. Oh. O túmulo.
1,000 years ago, Azhdaha attacked the chasm. I tried to obstruct him, fighting him tooth and nail down the length and breadth of the mine. Finally, I brought him down.
Tua boca não tá se
and
mexendo.
sealed him underground. During that battle, Dragonfall was born.
Dragonfall.
Azhdaha
Ah tá,
possessed
Dragonite.
the stone. Subconsciously, he wanted to use it to find me. Despite being the victor, I could not claim to be stronger than he. And in his heart, he still retained an ounce of goodwill towards me. Towards Liyue. Towards life above ground. He was willing to be sealed away. But as the erosion set in, he forgot. Even I cannot avoid it. But there is something I understand better than most. When the door opens, it is time to leave. The greater the power, the greater the danger erosion may bring about. The millennia may come and go, but even a stone may tire. Personally sealing away an old friend. This is just one form of erosion I have endured. People abandon and surrender the things they love to pursue the right path. Perhaps this is the erosion imposed on me by the natural order of this world. That I was a god of mankind. My identity may change, but my eyes will bear witness to the history of humanity.
You still care a lot about Liyue.
Call it part of my duty. I must thank you both.
No worries.
Né? Espere! De novo, sério?
Oh? About what?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, é verdade! Também.
Long ago, we met a guy called Dane.
Dainsley.
He told us about Conria and the punishment of the gods. That's when we realized that those events were connected to the person we're searching for. Zhongli, you're a god. You've lived through thousands of years of history. Surely you experienced the incident?
I cannot say.
Ah! Problemas dos deuses.
Can't even give us a thread of information? This is so important to us.
I understand. But I must apologize. This is my contract.
You mean another past grievance? Like the incident with Azhdaha? Too painful to talk about?
It was signed before it all began. I have always honored the contract. And kept my silence.
How can you be like that?
Qual é, Paimon? Entenda, ele é o deus dos contratos.
I can assure it brings me no pleasure to disappoint you. But as the god of contracts, I cannot go back on my word.
É.
Would you be ready to find out?
It appears your understanding of this world continues to grow. There are many events of ages past, many secrets that lie hidden. They have been eroded by time, forgotten by the people, abandoned. But you are capable of finding them and bringing them into the light.
É o jeito,
Those
né?
who come to witness will witness. Those who are born to remember will remember. If you take the same road as that person, there may be more difficulties ahead. But as long as you firmly believe that you are on the right path, everything has meaning.
Beleza. Hã? Oh, o que é isso? Solvente dos sonhos. Tem alguma coisa nova aqui que eu completei? Ah tá. Só isso? Nossa, que tristeza, hein? Que foi esse item que eu peguei? Deixa eu ver. Aqui. Um item capaz de mudar os materiais de elevação. Ah. Ok. Consumível. Ok. Então se eu quiser converter... Cadê? Isso aqui, né? Esse negócio aqui. Tipo, eu tenho 13 desses, 13, 12, 12. Eu praticamente nunca uso essas coisinhas. 15. Eu sempre paro quando chego no 8, nos talentos. Ah, saquei. Ah, é isso aí, né? É. Próximo vídeo, a gente vai fazer isso aqui do bully lá. Isso aqui eu não sei o que é. Eu não sei. Eu vou fazer isso aqui no próximo vídeo. Vamos lá, liberar a nossa casa do bully lá. Bom, é isso aí, galera. Se curtiram o vídeo, deixa. Oh! Bom, galera, é isso aí. Se curtiram, deixa o like. Não se esqueça de se inscrever para não perder os próximos vídeos. Ativa o sininho para receber notificação quando tiver vídeo novo. É isso aí. Terminamos nossa pequena mini história aqui. Eu ainda vou gravar mais um vídeo eu enfrentando o carinha daqui, cara. Porque, né? Não teve graça, mano. Foi com o Zhongli, foi meio roubado. E nem foi com os meus personagens preferidos. Meus personagens mais fortes, ou seja, eu não usei minha força total aqui. Eu ainda tenho que pegar a recompensa, né? Daí, se eu não me engano. Quer ver? Oh. É, eu ainda tenho que pegar a recompensa daqui. 30 só? Ok. Oh. Ele dá 3 diferentes? Nossa senhora. Isso aqui também, né? Ok. Mas vai ficar em outro vídeo. Bom, isso já ficando por aqui. Vejo vocês no próximo episódio de Genshin Impact. Eu ainda tô triste que eu não peguei nenhum feio. Valeu. Falou.